Good morning, y'all. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Everyone's sleeping. So I thought I would take this opportunity to do some filming while everyone is leaving me alone. So we are going to be filming my February 24th paycheck. And if you watched my last video, you know that I have decided that I'm going to turn February's paychecks back into February's paychecks where it should be. That the paycheck from before in December that put me ahead threw me off, and I'm going to get back to where I need to be at. Hold on, I don't have a hard surface to write on, so let me go ahead and put it back in the book. Now, let's zoom in. So it's going to be a little interesting because my I don't have my calendar. Okay. Ouch. Sorry, I had to look that up. If you're wondering where my bands are from that I use to hold my happy planners closed, it's actually headbands from the Dollar Tree. Okay, so I'm going to be getting this a little bit before that check. Obviously, this is before the 24th while I'm filming and doing my budget. You should always film and budget ahead of time. My Capital One obviously has gone down because of the minimum. I didn't even write it down. Did I write it down? No, I didn't change this, but I didn't write it down. Let me fix this real quick. We still budgeted 126, but the payment actually went down to 118. So we're going to have even more go towards debt. So in January, the second half for Capital One was $51. This time, it's technically 43, but I think because I got so messed up as far as properly putting enough in the snowball because my math was a little off, we're just going to go ahead and put the 51 down. Yeah. Just because that'll ensure that the extra is still going towards the debt snowball, which is fine. Because if I put it's a couple bucks, but it'll ensure that my extra debt payment will still have a ton. You know what I mean? Because I like seeing that number go down. It's amazing to see that number finally going down. Like we're under $4,000, and then when I get my tax return and I can put $2,000 on it, it's gonna get paid off so quickly, and then we'll be able to focus on the Chase credit card, and just it makes me happy. And as much as I want to spend the money, I know that it is important that the proper things get paid off. Okay, so you're going to notice that Comcast, I'm not putting Comcast on here, and that's totally because of the fact that the extra money from the extra paycheck that I ended up using for other bills, which I talked about in the first Paycheck, I held money over. And I talked about that in the other video too, where I held the money over. Excuse me. For the electric. Why I have that so far up, I don't know. In case you're wondering, these are my fixed expenses. These are my variable expenses. So like I don't have, like, my bills are very, very set in stone. Very, very set in stone. So I've decided that I'm going to try to keep my fun and my spending in my bank account and spend it that way versus pulling the cash out and spending from my account anyways. So that is the goal. That is the plan. We're hoping that will actually work for me. I apologize. This video is a little choppier than usual. I realize my editing is a little choppier than usual and my writing stuff down. I'm sorry. It's just really early. Things that I thought I had written down. Excuse me. I didn't. Yeah, we're gonna write. So, grocery, gas, so I know I still have it labeled as cash envelopes, but I'm gonna try this paycheck to leave that $100 in there and see if I can make it work. And if it works out better for me, then, I mean, I'll still leave it under the cash envelope umbrella, but we'll know. We'll know. Okay, so income. Start writing some of this down. I do this way. If you guys follow me, you know that especially with my extra debt payments, I'm not putting a whole lot into sinking funds because I am making the extra what do you call it? The blah, 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 the extra debt payment. So, according to my math, which, again, if you have followed, you're out of frame, sorry about that. If you have followed my videos before, my math has been terribly wrong. I had to come back. It's so important for you to do your numbers and get your numbers good before you start. I am terrible at that. Did I leave a space? I don't think I, well, we'll find out in a minute. And if you're new, welcome. I have quite a few budgeting videos where you can see my budgeting blunders and, excuse me, how poorly I spend my money. But I'm trying to fix that. And if you're wondering why I have some sinking funds that I'm not putting any money into it yet, it's because it is my goal to be able to fill these sinking funds. I don't know. I didn't write amount on this side. I don't know. My debt payoff plan is pushed back a little bit due to I'm not getting as much in tax return as I expected, as I explained before. But we're still going to get there. We'll still get at least one credit card paid off this year. My goal is 1.5, but getting one paid off will be amazing. So this is what I got. We're still going to be making, and technically it'll be a little bit more than that, but That's going to be my extra debt payments. That's going to be my cash envelopes. That's going to be my expensive. It's going to be my income. We'll have a little bit left over, possibly, but I did have a bunch of expenses pop up, so I think that's one reason I'm leaving space. Is I did have, and my last paycheck, my extra paycheck from December that held me over, that pushed me way ahead and got me all screwed up, and I should have just ignored that paycheck. I should have just put it away and just used what I needed to carry me between the two paychecks because I got so thrown off, and it's only February, but we're back on track. I'll deal with sinking funds in a minute, but I just wanted to get the basis done and film for you guys, and so you guys can see, because like there are some paychecks, usually my first paycheck of the month, I have 48 cents left over to carry me through the next paycheck, but I'm okay because my expenses are paid. I don't always have grocery. I always, my first paycheck, I get $14 for gas. I don't get any grocery money, fund spending miscellaneous, and because it all comes out of this paycheck. And usually I try to do $200 a month for groceries, but the way my bills are spanning out, $100 a month for groceries, and that may not be feasible for most people, but it's just me and my kiddo, and I don't have my kiddo every week, so I make it work, and I am surviving just fine. And once we get some of these credit cards paid down, then it's gonna be gravy, where it's gonna be good. Once I'm back to working full time, it's gonna be fantastic. So this is what I've got, and you'll be able to see finished numbers. Normally I don't do this. Normally I don't finish numbers, but I got so messed up the last couple times with my second paycheck. I just want to make sure I do it right, and my numbers that I have, I'm not comfortable with. I'm going to fix it all, and when you guys see my monthly wrap up, I'll go over everything, but I wanted to show you how I'm budgeting it out, my extra debt payments. I like the way this turned out with my washi tape versus this. I've already got my colors picked out for March. I'm super excited, and thank you guys for coming along with me on this budget journey. I'm not perfect. I'm not traditionally a budgeter for YouTube. I try my best. I have a lot of trips, ups, falls. I mean, already, you guys saw December. If you watched my December wrap up, lots of unbudgeted. I'm already the same way this month. And the reason why I'm able to do some of these unbudgeted is because of that extra paycheck that I ended up just putting into my savings, and to be able to spend from that. And see, all bills from the first paycheck done. And see, you can look at the first paycheck. I didn't highlight these yet because I didn't have my highlighter with me, but everything's done. I don't really have much to go on. 48 cents left over in this paycheck, and I'm just fine. No extra debt, no nothing. My second paycheck, I have a lot more wiggle room, and it helps me survive. But I'm working on it. I'm working on getting better. You're never gonna be just like that, the best budgeter in the world. It's baby steps. So thank you for that. I'm gonna double check my math because my math does seem wrong, and I want to make sure that it's okay. And so you guys will see in the monthly wrap up everything that I fixed. Probably had to fix a lot. We'll see. All right, you guys. We'll see you later. Bye.